Welcome back to Top Table Gaming. It's Darkblade here with another demo for you. Today's episode is all about the bass. Cue the song. With the Batman miniature game, you get these molded plastic bases that are, got a few rocks on it, and of course you've got the tab there. But when it comes to, you prep your miniature, you get rid of all the mold lines, you do your filing, you do your green stuff and gluing. You glue them to the base, and the tabs fit nicely within the slots, but you've got a gap there. Good job I pinned him. The gap there needs filling, so it's one continuous base. So that's what we'll be doing today. So first of all, what you're going to need most of is a filler. This one's, as you can see, a supermarket brand. It's quite easy to get hold of, and it's not a bad quality filler actually. Failing that, you can go to your hardware store and pick one up there. Along with that, you'll need a couple of sculpting tools, but you can get away with the back end of tweezers even. It's just to smooth out where you put the filler along the tab. And I recommend every time you go down the beach, you become a sad little man and collect little stones. I do it. It drives the wife crazy, but they're so handy. You don't have to buy any then. And just keep a nice store. I use them for everything these days. So just get a nice little bag, take it down the beach, sorted. Alright, so the first thing you need to do, open your filler obviously, put some on a surface that you don't really need. I'm using the back side of a Long Games Workshop base. You can use a bit of card or even your palette. If you've got a little plastic palette for your painting, you can put them on there. And then it's just a case of then just picking up with your sculpting tool and filling it into the base. There you go, all the way across. I like to go a bit thicker than I actually need, because when it comes to putting the stones in, you can actually press down into the filler. You don't want your stones sitting on top of the filler. It just looks a bit silly, because if you look at the base, the pre-molded stuff, they're all like sunken stones anyway. So there we go. That's all done that side. You flip it over and make sure you've covered over the tab on the other side, which I haven't. I've got some on his boot there. It's always handy to keep a brush close by, a wet brush. And if you get any on the model you think it might, mess up your paint job, you can just brush it away. Right, that's that bit done. We're not going to leave it to dry. We'll get the stones out and we'll put them on now. Okay, so what I've done, I've had a look at my stone store and picked out, you only need 2 or 3 to go across the tab part of the base. And that's all we're going to do, is just pick them up and stick them into the poly filler. But I've had a quick look. It isn't dry yet. It's still quite malleable and soft, but it's looking a bit uneven. So I've got my brush, I wet it. I'm just going to smooth out. You might see little peaks here and there, but I just want a nice flat even surface. If you didn't get any right under the boot, this is the chance to push it under then with the brush, because it's more precise. So that's that done, and all I'm doing then is picking up a stone and placing it along the tab line and pressing it in. It really is that simple. Okay, so you've got stones now running from the front of the base all the way to the back, and it looks like one continuous line. What I'll do now, once it dries, now I'll go to priming, and I say, everything's primed, ready to go. Then you don't have to, some people will paint their minis and then they'll paint the base, but if you've got everything primed at the same time, it saves precious time, doesn't it? So there you go. So sort your bases out for Batman. Hope you enjoyed it. Get involved in the comments if you like. Any problems, any questions, feel free to ask. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you next time in the next episode. Cheers.